Even though we know that Google is a good firm, the current stock market environment makes it so that market participants undervalue it because they intuitively understand that it is a bad circumstance to invest in. Even businesses are averse to investing. However, it is preferable to see the crucial aspect deep inside when others are skeptical based on what they perceive on the outside. It seems like a wise investment to me. This is because you will feel more confidence in your investment if you are well informed about the market and the firm. Let's find out why Google is a business that is becoming as powerful as a deity. There are undoubtedly businesses that profit, even in the current environment of high interest rates. Additionally, marketing is crucial for every organization, and the majority of companies spend money on it. Energy, manufacturing, and the construction industries, which appear to not really need to spend money on marketing, consistently spend between 2% and 4% of their budgets on marketing. As a result, unless the industrial market as a whole falls, Google's advertising sector cannot collapse. This is due to the market's availability of materials that, in a variety of industries, can instantly produce sales. Take the opposite case as an illustration. Google's advertising sales rise considerably more during periods of high consumer sentiment for goods and services that have expensive marketing campaigns. One company that has stability while still being able to show the market rapid development is Google. Google is already heavily ingrained in our lives, with YouTube users over the age of 18 spending an average of more than 40 minutes per day on the platform. Proof of infiltration. In other words, it might be argued that the business is essential. Companies with traits that are not much impacted by the market can thrive in an environment where there are numerous unfavorable variables in the economy, like it is presently. As a result, it is a business whose profile on the stock market may change at any time. 80% of Google's revenue comes from advertising, with the remaining 20% coming from companies like Google Play and Google Cloud. We are all familiar with Google Play and Google Cloud as the App Store and Data Server business units, respectively. Today, I'm going to discuss Google's advertising division, which generates the majority of the company's revenue. Google has two key categories to separate its advertising strategies. Search and other revenue comes in first. It is a sector of the economy that accounts for a sizable amount of Google's advertising sales, or more than 70% of overall sales. When we conduct a Google search, search and other income are generated by the placement of advertisers' items or websites at the top of the search results. Advertisers will rank at the top of a keyword if they successfully compete for it. It is, in essence, an auction. Then, when consumers click on the company's advertisement, a transaction is made by paying the cost per click and asking the target market to select them. The second are advertising from Google AdSense. Google is so enormous because its primary source of income is a straightforward advertising revenue business model. Financial statements that continuously indicate negative growth have been stable, even while the economy is struggling. The pandemic problem has provided Google with a very strong chance because of the business model and sales structure I've already stated for Google. People spend more time at home, which turns into a growth opportunity for Google by raising the number of YouTube Premium subscribers and people's. It was a fortunate period when internet usage time rose since it meant a rise in advertising revenue and revenue from ancillary services, and the business basis was quite strong. Long term, Google's straightforward business model will be quite advantageous. This is because a company model's ability to adapt to crises depends on how straightforward it is. Additionally, when compared to other businesses, incremental capital investment is lower. The cash flow is excellent. This means that promoting other firms and developing technology is much easier for us than it is for other businesses. It implies that you can actively invest and get returns. It is supposed to be capable of making technical advancements at the speed of light and enduring even during a financial crisis. For instance, the current market environment is plagued by a number of issues, including manufacturing delays caused by a lack of raw materials, rising debt interest costs due to interest rate hikes, sales reductions caused by low customer confidence, and increased inventory. On the other hand, Google is generally immune to these market problems. Google also holds a market share of over 78% in the internet sector. In other words, the market has already been monopolized. Except for Baidu, which is used in China, it is not an exaggeration to state that it entirely monopolizes the online industry. Since Google has monopolized the industry and enjoys extremely high customer loyalty, another effort at a commercial model also has the potential to succeed. This means that even if a new service, like YouTube Premium, that could boost sales were to be introduced at any time, there could be a huge reaction and new sales-boosting content produced. The majority of poor market conditions are only relatively short-term bad news for Google at a level where all market economies are not fully collapsed. Google employs the brainpower that has accumulated from all over the world day and night in order to continuously expand the creative technologies that are the foundation of the Industrial Revolution. The goal of every Google service is to innovate in order to save users time, which is a crucial human resource. Due to a Google internal engineer's claim that Google's conversational AI LaMDA possesses perception and emotion, one of the company's new services has recently gained attention. Google has recently continued its efforts to build future technology, which have not gotten much attention owing to the electric vehicle issue. One of these projects is unmatched AI and Google's self-driving platform Waymo. The most complicated self-driving service in the US is reportedly being implemented by Waymo in San Francisco right now. Waymo's self-driving technology is also getting high marks from actual users. Google's Waymo 1 simulation claims that it has already traveled more than 20 billion miles in test distances. Additionally, Waymo has teamed up with a significant carmaker to continually test autonomous driving technologies, and the commercialization process is moving quite quickly. Do you understand what this business model entails when Google joins with finished automobile businesses and puts platform development as the direction? This implies that they will abandon the direct production of vehicles and concentrate solely on the technologies in which they excel. The business model's demand ceiling vanishes if you solely offer technology. This indicates that all vehicles are equipped with only platform technology. This implies that the power of sales has no boundaries. It aims to expand the company's customer base while preserving its cash flow, which is now Google's strongest suit. At the same time, it must take the lead in the cutting-edge industrial market that will emerge in the wake of the internet, reclaim market share, and harness the unmatched potential of technology. Google is enhancing its customized advertising algorithm technology in this way for its main revenue stream, the advertising industry. The expansion of Google's technological capabilities through consumer analysis will have the effect of assisting the sales growth of businesses using the Google advertising platform, speeding up the vitalization of the financial market. As a result, Google's technological advancements will lead to significant changes in the future. One of the major concerns of many investors is that, in addition to Snap, businesses that concentrate on SNS advertising revenue are performing poorly. Google also did poorly. It is true that it was challenging to surpass expectations because, as a result of the new COVID reproliferation fee and declining consumer attitude, Google's sales have declined relative to advertising. However, it demonstrated an improvement in performance over the previous year thanks to extensive marketing by the tourism industry, one of the sectors with the most recent marketing expenditures, as well as revenue from an increase in YouTube users and a rise in Play Store fees. The economic decline is what worries us the most. No reason to be concerned about Google's long-term company worth even if the US declares a recession. Users, or humans, are Google's main source of income. Will Google fail if it retains its current market dominance, keeps its monopoly structure in place, and keeps creating cutting-edge technologies? In the future, the stock market will drop regardless of the underlying value of firms, and Google's stock price may not be fairly valued as many companies' performances continue to deteriorate and worries about a recession grow. But we are aware now. You might consider Google's value in this way if it is currently undervalued in the market. Google is about to become a god. We appreciate you taking the time to watch the J&J Stock Story video.